Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Aam Aadmi Podcast.
Tell us a little more about Yashwant.
He loves to be behind the camera. He doesn't want to face the camera.
So, Yashwant, we are waiting for you. One episode that you could mention which is close to your heart?
I think that would be one episode which did not get aired.
What made you decide that season 2 should have stories from around the world?
I want to cover the entire world. It's very similar to the political party, Aam Aadmi Party.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting chat with Mr. Kevin John, our own host of season 1 of the Aam Aadmi Podcast. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, who and what inspired you to start the Aam Aadmi Podcast?
Aam Aadmi Podcast. So we all remember the time where, COVID hit and we were all forced to be inside the house for the first time in our lifetime, at least. I don't think it has happened in any other lifetime also. First time in our lifetime, we were forced to be in the room. And at that point of time, me and my friend Yashwant, who we were already in talks with doing something different, trying to create some content or the other. And that's when the concept of Aam Aadmi Podcast came into picture. We wanted to bring out the stories of any normal man, not just celebrities. Celebrities are getting a lot of mileage by they're being invited to talk shows. People go and watch their stories. They look forward to hearing stories of celebrities. But we also thought that every normal person, every Aam Aadmi has a beautiful story to tell. Some might be inspiring, might not be. Some might be funny, some might not be. But we thought, bringing out that story is important. And that's why we decided to start this initiative.
That's nice. So you and your friend Yashwant, could you tell us a little more about Yashwant?
Yashwant. Yashwant was the one who edited all our videos, and he ensured that content was captivating enough. Because we had no experience doing a podcast. We did not know what questions were to be asked or how do we do it. Is there a particular technique to it, right? So we used to shoot 1.5 hour videos, and then the only usable footage would be around 25 to 30 minutes. We used to make a lot of mistakes. So Yashwant was the one who came and told how to be in front of the camera, what to ask, and all that stuff. So Yashwant was and is still an integral part of our process, or whatever we are doing here. He's an integral part. And he loves to be behind the camera. He doesn't want to face the camera. So last time also, literally, we had to force him to come in front of the camera. I tried this time to bring him in front of the camera, but it didn't happen. Someday soon we can bring him on for a small chat on how he got the first season up and running for us.
Yes, that's true. We really need him, at least, in season 2.
Yes, he's there. He's always there. He's with some other projects right now. But yeah, he'll eventually come back here and he'll start a new thing altogether.
So Yashwant, we are waiting for you. We have completed season 1. How do you feel about it, Kevin? How proud are you of season 1? Your recent launch of season 2?
It's been a beautiful journey. I mean, I'm not just saying that because we're having this interview. Because what we started as something which which did not have much meaning at that point of time, over a few episodes, it just took a life of its own, for us at least. We kind of understood the importance of what we were doing. Every episode which came outside was extremely special for us, because we did everything. We reached out to that person, we edited the material, we spoke to each person, we wanted the storyline to come in a particular way. We did all the work. So all those episodes were really special to us, right? Yeah, that was there.
Okay, so you said all the episodes were special to you, but do you have at least one episode that you could mention which is close to your heart? Just one. Pick one.
See, every episode which we worked is extremely special. The first episode is even more special. It took a lot of effort from our side for the first episode. That was us coming outside the comfort level which we had, and then we tried something new. So the first episode was and is always will be special. But I think if you want me to speak about an episode from season 1, I think that would be one episode which did not get aired. Right?
Okay.
So there is this one person whom we had reached out to, because we knew that there was a backstory that person had to tell. And that person came and we shot the video. The recording was done. But unfortunately, the second day, after the recording was done, the person came back to us and told us not to air that particular video. That is very special to me. But we were not able to air that video, right? So to give a little bit of to give a little bit of backstory
Yes.
towards what has happened. This particular person was molested by his or her family member itself. Yeah. So this person actually came forward and talked about it. And this happened. Please understand, this happened 10 years back. This person came to us and told the story to us and the horrors and how it has impacted that particular person, right? But you should understand, even after 10 years also, that person came back and got scared by the fact, what if a family member or someone whom the person knows, what if a family member recognizes this person as what that person was scared about? So the person backed out, right? So we went to the level where we told that we will change the tone in which he or she speaks. We will change, we'll cut the screen so that the face will not be visible. Still that person was scared. That is the effect what society has on people, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Even now, after 10 years, that person is still scared to come outside and speak the story. So I think after that point is when we realized on how important it is to continue what we are trying to do, bring out the stories. But it is still hard. Even we try to reach out to people even now also. It's still hard for people to come out and talk about such experiences that they have had. Everyone would want to come and share a happy story only. We want this platform to grow in such a way that they can come and tell any kind of story that they want to, and the larger audience will be able to take something out of it. That's what we want to do.
Exactly. So to repeat what Kevin just said, our viewers, this is what exactly Aam Aadmi Podcast is about. We want stories that are untold, stories that are very unique, and that you want the larger audience to hear. And we are here for you to, give you that platform, make an impact on the society that we live in the community that we are. So this is your chance to voice your story with us.
That's exactly what we want.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question, Kevin. What made you decide that season 2 should have stories from around the world?
Yeah, so that's a little too ambitious there. I want to cover the entire world. I want the stories from the entire world to be covered in our platform. That's why we thought that we'll give it a shot. This is an experimental basis which we are doing right now. We do not know if this model will work out or not. But what we are trying to do now is to cover as many countries as possible, where we'll reach out to host and we will ask them to bring out the stories from their side. So it's a very ambitious project of ours. And why am I doing this? I'm not sure. Maybe I just want more stories to come outside so people can relate to what's happening. Extremely super ambitious here. We would want to cover the entire world, one country at a time. I think we have reached Sri Lanka, and I think we have a few episodes coming in from Pakistan. We are trying from South Africa. I think many such episodes are going to come up, and then eventually in a course of maybe 1 or 2 years, we would love to cover the entire world. That's what we want. And if you ask me the reason why I'm doing that, I think it's purely my ambition, where I want our platform to bring out stories from different parts of the world. Yeah, that's purely on.
Oh, so what motivated you, Kevin? You said you're very ambitious. There should be some motivation behind the entire thing to start this podcast. From where did you get the idea of?
So me and Yashwant, we continuously have this discussion of creating content, different type of content. That has been always been there. That conversation has always been there. And like I told earlier, Aam Aadmi Podcast is a COVID lockdown baby. And from then, what motivated me are the stories that came outside, the beauty of the stories. All the people whom I interacted with from the first season are still my friends. Right, I still talk to them. There is conversation between us. I got to know more people. I got to know about different types of people, and how cool it would be if we can introduce different people from different culture, different languages, different areas, different world, for the world altogether. No, and if we get to know them through our stories, how cool is that? So that's the motivating factor for me. I'm very happy and blessed to have teammates who share the same feeling. So we are able to bring it forward from there. I think that would be the reason.
So Kevin, through this Aam Aadmi podcast, what do you envision the impact would be on the society or the community with these podcasts that you release?
If you want to know what I dream of, I want to ensure that each episode which comes outside has some kind of impact on the society, on how they think, how they behave, and all that stuff. Right? That's more like a dream which we want it to happen. But I think realistically, at least if a few people are impacted, if we can change the way a person thinks, I think that itself is a huge success for us. That's what I believe totally. That's the kind of impact we want. If we can help a person think in a different way from what they're thinking now, I think we've won there. That's our success there itself.
So Kevin, can you tell us why there was a logo change from the old to the present one?
No, the name itself, Aam Aadmi Podcast, is very similar to the political party, Aam Aadmi Party. Yeah. Right. So we didn't notice the fact that even the logo kind of resembled Aam Aadmi Party itself. So we wanted to make a distinction there to ensure that people do not mistake us for the other thing. Yeah. That's why we thought that we'll come up with a new logo. And anyways, it's season 2 where we are going international. So we thought that we'll bring in the change now. So it makes sense that viewers will see, the new viewers who's going to come in will see the different logo is what we wanted.
So viewers, we would want more stories to come into our podcast, and if you wish to share yours, you could comment on this video or send us an email to hello@aamaadmipodcast.com. So thank you, Kevin, for being on the show. So our viewers, stay tuned to our channel to watch more interesting episodes in the coming days. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.